Hello YouTube, this is Create and or slash Design or whoever you want to call me, and I'm back and I'm on Riese now on WaW, and I'm just really going to be talking about like my theories, and I'm going to show you a lot of things that have been under our nose and just been right there all the time and we've never noticed them. That are really hinting towards a moon map. So just well, I can really go from the start, to be honest. From the start, I don't know if you can remember, but there used to be this little orange paw on the moon that was orange, and this is back in like 2009 when no one really knew much about the storyline, and now it's unfolded and we know a moon map. We know the next map's a moon map. We definitely know that that wasn't just like some fun paw or like some really fun Easter egg. Well, not really fun, but you know what I mean. Just like some little Easter egg that they put in as a joke. As a dog's paw, it's obviously going to be hinting towards a monkey, because if you've seen on the picture of the moon map, there's monkeys on it, which also leads to my next theory. My next theory is really plausible, but I think it's true, to be honest. Right, let's go from the start. On Ascension, when you start the match, you come down all 4 characters on a lander. Where would the lander come from? It wouldn't just come from one side of the map to the other. You wouldn't just want to spawn there, would you? You want, if anything, you spawn near like PhD or something, it's open, but you spawn there. So that pretty much shows that, that you came down from space. So I reckon the map order has gone from Riese. This isn't the actual order, this is just starting from Riese. Starting from Riese, I think it goes to Kino then, because they go back in time. And then from Kino, I reckon that they teleported onto the moon, which is like very like I'm not really sure what to say there, but it seems right. And then from the moon, they escaped. Fuck, didn't mean to that need. From the moon, they took a lander down to Ascension, which is really like. Well, I think it just seems like perfect, to be honest, because you don't just come down from a lander from nowhere, from the moon lander from nowhere. You don't just come down from one from nowhere. You just yeah. And when you're playing as Riese on Ascension and you come down on the moon lander, you're even like a spacesuit, which is not normal for Riese, and he's normally in his like general or whatever clothes, and he's coming down in a spacesuit. So that like hints towards it as well. But there's a big sign on his spacesuit that no one has ever really thought of, to be honest. If you look on his head, he's obviously not wearing a helmet. He's just wearing like the suit. And if you look around his neck area, it looks like kind of like shattered glass a bit. Kind of. If you look really close, you can see some shattered glass, and that means that his helmet's been smashed off or something. And if you look on the picture for the new moon map, there's a helmet on the floor that looks like it could fit Richthofen's like helmet area. So I really do think that's true. I'm just gonna get my phone now because I wrote down a load of ideas on my phone about this map and stuff. Oh yes, hold on. Yeah, so on this map as well, there's loads of other things that have been like right under our nose all the time, and we've just never really thought of them to be anything to do with it. We've got the fly trap. Yeah, we've got the fly trap. So that no one really knew much about that, apart from it was like a signal to apparently it's like a homing beacon kind of for aliens to land on the Earth. It was real. Definitely real, 100%, because you couldn't look at it on the internet or anything, and that was for like signing aliens, like to tell them to land here, pretty much. And where do aliens come from? Space. Where are they stereotypically from? Some of them Mars, or maybe even the moon. I think they are pretty much. Yeah, we've also got all the we need to go look at this now actually. Chalkboards, all the chalkboards on the map, which you'll have seen before. We've got like a load of random markings on them, and then they've occasionally got writing on them, which you can read. And I've just thought that like earlier on when I was on my phone, I just thought to write these down that these probably do have something to do with it, but I'm not too sure. So we'll go and look for one now, and we'll see if I was right or wrong. Let's hope I'm right. One through this door. I know that. Get one zombie kill. Right, let's go. Yeah, the teleporters as well. I'll come to that in a second. There's something else. Oh, fucking hell, the grenades had to be there, didn't they? How did I know it was you? Hold on, just kill these. Oh my god, zombies do get annoying sometimes. Come on, reload already. Okay, yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is the teleporters, which loads of people were saying for a very long time, and this might still be true, partially, but I'm not know, so let's just go into it. Basically, what the QED is, the quantum entanglement device, it's something that, basically it's something that can send it's objects, matter, information, and data through time, through like time and space pretty much. So it can send like people, information, files, everything like that through time and space. So basically, it's like time. It's pretty much time travel. And if you think about it, it really, really does fit the. It really does. Fuck off. It really, really does fit the teleporters because the QEDs are like, if you look on like the blueprints for Riese when you start the match, you can see a Q. You can even see a QED in the top right hand corner. And element 115 as well is not blue. It's orange and red and stuff like that. It's not blue. So I really do think that we've been wrong all this time about the teleporter's been made by element 115. I really do think they've been made by quantum entanglement devices now because it really does make sense. It makes a lot more sense than element 115 because that's used to power weapons and stuff like that. It's not used for teleportation or anything like that. Turned on. Yeah, I'm not really looking to get as far in this. I'm just looking to show you all the Easter eggs really and all the things that we've noticed and not really taking heed on. Max ammo, take that. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a PTRS now. Let's have a look at my phone. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm also at the moment going to be looking for links between the map, between Riese, the next, yes, perfect, between Riese, the next map, Moon, and Ascension, because I think that they, all three have got something really, like, important to do with each other. I think they're linked some way, because they're all kind of, like, to do the same thing, because this is, and, oh yeah, and Shangri-La, for a reason I, like, literally just thought of. I don't know if it's true or not, but Grizz. But if you look at the moon, the moon, the sun, look at the sun, sorry, it's been eclipsed. So this map could be set in the same time as Shangri-La when you eclipse the sun, because when you eclipse the sun on Shangri-La, you don't just eclipse it, you go back in time to like the 1960s or 50s, I think it is, I can't remember what time it is, but you do go back in time, and there's that Paul. Yeah, you go back in time, and the moon, or the sun, sorry, does look a lot like that when you eclipse it, so I think this could be the same time as Shangri-La, and like not many people really thought that Shangri-La had that much of a significant, with much significance to the storyline, because it had a storyline of its own with the focusing stone and all that, but it wasn't really like explained about what the focusing stone really was and what it did, so I think it's something to do with Riese. I reckon it must be something to do with Riese if it's eclipsed at the same time. Let's have another look. Yeah, teleporters aren't powered by 115, they're powered by a really big QED, which I think is really probably going to happen. well, it's going to be told really. It's already happened, obviously. So I'm not very good at doing live commentaries and talking about other stuff. A lot harder than it looks. Right, yeah, with Ascension, I think the Casimir mechanism, which is that really, really long Easter egg that we put in that didn't really have a very good ending. I reckon we've not seen the last of that. I think that's really got something to do with the whole storyline and things like that. Because I'm trying to look here. Yeah, maybe I've written here the Casimir mechanism was being tested on the moon as well as being tested there, but I'm not really sure what it was, to be honest. And I also think the QED could have something to do with the Gersh device, or something like that. I'm not too sure at the moment as of this, but when the map does come out, we're gonna be just Easter egging the whole thing. We're gonna be going crazy for these Easter eggs because it is the final zombie map confirmed, so it's gonna completely answer everything hopefully, and probably leave us with a ton more questions that involve Easter eggs that we need to go back over and have another look at and reassess them from a different angle or something. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to say was towards the end of World at War, when just before Modern Warfare 2 came out, people were still obviously playing Riese because it's an awesome map. But I think Josh Olin, who at that time was like helping to produce zombies, he did an interview, I think it was with IGN or something like that, about Riese, and they were like looking for him in the interview to say something about the Easter eggs and things like that. And at the end, they finally got onto it, and he did mention something about, well, I know the community's been looking for a lot of Easter eggs, and they may have found a lot, but trust me, they've not even found half of them yet. He did say that you can look back up on this interview. I don't really think the link will be in the description though, so I don't know where to find it. But I think he was right. We haven't uncovered any of the Easter eggs, or we've uncovered them, but not properly, if you know what I mean. We've uncovered them, but not for the right reasons. We didn't really expect a moon map, to be honest. We've been expecting a moon map for a long time, since the start of Ascension. We've been expecting a moon map. But I think like this is really come to it, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean, to be honest. I'm just fuck, that was close. There's second chances on this. Right, you know what? I'm just use this. Okay, there's another board there. I'm gonna have a look at that, see if there's anything there. Mow these down with a beast of an MG. Okay, right, let's just have a look at the moon first. We've got that. There's 5 dots, which is pretty much a paw, which is orange, and it's on a crater. And the new zombie map does kind of look like it could be in a crater. So I reckon that is definitely it. That space station there is definitely it. Yeah, just put the Riese sign here. You are here, apparently in English. Wow. Nice one, JD. I need to fight these fucking zombies off first. I'll try and get a call in this round so we can have another look. Nope. Oh god. It's annoying having 2 heavy weapons, I'm dead. Right, yeah. Well, I don't really get to explain much of this stuff. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and does cover up quite a lot of things, kind of. I did have some more that I had to say. Yeah, actually, yeah. For Shangri-La, now, when you eclipse the sun on Shangri-La, you'll notice that a massive meteorite of 115 appears on top of that temple. So I'm guessing that's probably fallen from the space station. And as well, the moon rocks that you have to get off a cliff and put into those massive holsters, those massive like stands on top of cliffs and stuff. I reckon that's probably got something to do with it, or maybe they've come from the moon, or maybe they've been sent from the moon to Shangri-La to aid in something. I'm not sure. But that's really it for now. So I hope you've enjoyed. Like, rate, favourite, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to keep you posted on this. I'm really enjoying looking for the information for this, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching this too. So bye, and enjoy the rest of your day.